From the USA Today Network and YouTube, it's Virtually There. Your front row seat to amazing. Every week, we give you 3 cool VR experiences. One just for the thrill of it, one epic adventure, and one dream destination. Take a breath, take it in, and don't forget to look around. Now, it's time to blow it up as Macy's newest Thanksgiving Day balloons take to the sky.
Well, they're not toys, but they certainly are crazy characters.
You're living a part of a tradition, a history, you said 90 years. That's pretty impressive. That's an amazing thing. As a little kid, you were watching it on TV, and now you're in the parade, and I think you see what happens and what goes on with it. I think that's just the best part of it.
As a young kid to a full-grown man, it's just so amazing just to see what goes on. And I never really understood what happens behind the scenes to produce this, but you know, if you really watch the parade, we tell a story from beginning to end, and everything is all intertwined, and it's just amazing.
It's a lot of fun, but it's also a lot of work. And operationally, it starts weeks, even months in advance. It starts with sketches and renderings and models, and then a whole lot of cutting of fabric and patterning and seaming together, and then painting and rigging of lines. That's what Macy's is all about. Bringing the celebration of fun, of childhood, of entertainment, and Thanksgiving.
Next, it's time to dig deep and get dirty in one of the most brutal races on Earth, the world's toughest Mudder 24-hour challenge.
You can feel your chest pounding. It's because you're just reduced to basic survival. We live so many days in our lives, but for this one 24-hour race, you will live more than in 5 years of your life normally. Tough Mudder is all just about conquering your fears. Claustrophobia, heights, electricity, cold water, just basic primal fears. After I was hit by a truck in 2006, breaking my back, my pelvis, and then obviously my arm. It did take like 1.5 years for me to even grow that nerve back enough to wiggle a finger. My fear really intensified. For things where I felt like my life was in danger. So it ends up being that the first 5, 6, 7, even 8 hours are incredibly comfortable. And then you get to this point, and for me, a lot of times it is about 8 hours, where you realize you're only 1/3 of the way through. you wonder if you're going to be able to do it. And you really wonder if you want to do it and question why you're there, because it just becomes very miserable very fast, and there's so much more to do.
And in 2011, I was diagnosed with colon cancer. And then my only option for that was to have my colon and my rectum and anus all taken out. And I was left with a permanent bag outside of my abdomen. This is my third world's toughest mudder. I can't crawl on my stomach. I can't use my stomach to kind of go over walls and kind of rest on. I can't use my abs in that kind of sense. So it's a lot of upper body, a lot of lower body strength.
You almost forget that you had a life before this. You just get so centered on the one goal, which is just to keep moving for that 24 hours. There is a ridiculous sense of achievement and just redefining who you are when you can overcome a fear that's so ingrained and so terrifying. To be able to overcome that, it's huge.
I jumped off it. You were amazing. I saw you jump.
Finally, snuggle up to two rescued bear cubs who are ready for their close-up. Don't miss our next adventure. Download the USA Today app to catch VRtually There every week. You can also subscribe on YouTube. See you next time.